Hey, shh. Doggies, be quiet. All right, if anybody's out there, type something in the chat. Well, doesn't look like there's anybody there. We'll hang out for a little bit. Joe Biden? Why would there be a Joe Biden in my chat room? It's Mr. Smith to you, Mr. Fain. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. The mic's working on my software, so you should be able to hear me. Oh, and there is a delay on this, so you'll not see. YouTube puts a little delay on it, just to let you know. Anyway, good. What do you mean so much work? You had 2 weeks to do it all. I had to change streaming software, so they no longer supported what I had, so I had to download more. Anyway, let's look at the classes here and see who's turning in stuff. That's not how I do it. What you're turning in is getting done correctly, so that's good. Well, that's your fault, Mr. Harrington. Well, you're supposed to be busy for 4.5 hours a day. Bernie's practically dead there, boys, just so you all know. I mean, he's probably liable to have a heart attack and keel over at any time. But so far, there have been, 7 students log into the sports marketing part. Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful. But like I say, you're getting 100%. It looks like so. Well, 6 hours. That's a week's worth of work. So that's perfect. That's a chapter per week. And fellas, do remember that you are to call me Mr. Smith if you're in my class. If you're not, I'm going to ban you. And if you call me Kev one more time, I'm going to ban you and you won't be able to ask any questions. What windows you talking about, Parker? Or Ethan, I mean. What windows do you want? My windows? I'm not going to open my windows. Dogs will start barking at a bird that flies by. One of the dogs is right here. Come here, Bella. Come on. Here's Bella. I got about a, I don't know, 20-second or 30-second delay on this stuff, so. No, Rohan, you will have no political rants. You can see I got my Trump hat on. That's all you get. And those of you that know people in class that haven't logged in yet, like somebody get a hold of Seth, Nick, Ethan, you haven't done anything. Taha, Trey hadn't done anything. Belcher, Jacob Ball, somebody get a hold of Azil. I've sent out emails and stuff, but I don't know if it's getting there or not. Joseph Bauer, Andrew, Jason, Drake, Jacob, Alan, Eric. Anybody knows anybody? Dylan, Blake, Jackson. If anybody knows them, send them texts. EDP 445. What's that? I'm not going to ban Rohan. Yep, there's a lot of people slacking, including a guy named Jason who hadn't done anything yet. Nah, nobody's going to be doing push-ups. They're just going to be missing about 400 points of work if they don't do it all. If we ever go back to school. If not, you're going to be doing it on there for the rest of the semester. Bernie, you're about ready to get put in timeout. Trying to get all this stuff on here where I can see it all at one time. There we go. That's better. Drop what address, Bernie? I have no clue who you are, so I'm not dropping an address to anything. The students in my class know how to get a hold of me if they need the web address. So if you're not in my class, I ain't worried about you. And Joe Biden has now been put in timeout. So that's what happens to you when you get you piss off the moderator. No, you cannot have my number, Jason. We already went over that. You want to get a hold of me, email me. No exceptions. Rohan, it's not all that high tech. You just got to know how to use it. Rohan, I wouldn't advise you to cuss because I'll put you in timeout as well. T, this is water. Thank you very much. Got to stay hydrated. Jason, we talked about that as well. If you don't have any questions to ask about the assignments or anything else, don't ask it. And he's handled the thing just perfectly, so as good as it could be expected. Who are you, Nick? That's what we need to know. What, Ethan? I see your question. What do you want? Parker, quit asking asinine questions that happened 8 years ago. I am not going to play poker now. This is for class time. This is what I have to do. This is what I'm doing. This is your opportunity to ask questions. Nick, I have no idea who you are. So you keep that up, I'm going to ban you. It just tells you how much engagement you've had. Whatever. That's when I first started teaching. Maybe I'm getting like Joe Biden senile. It's possible. With cretins like you around, it'd be easy to go senile. The last side of the chart is what your class grade is for the stuff. So that's what I'll put in the grade book. I don't know, but whoever Nick and Jur sound is going to get banned if they call me anything besides Mr. Smith again. Go buy you a pair at dollar store, Jason. They're $1. I have to get up close so I can read the questions, fellas. It's either up close or not at all. Keep in mind, you're still in my world. I'm not in yours. No, you can't get a house tour. The camera doesn't go anywhere. Jorge, I have no idea who you are either. You're getting banned. Unless you come up with a reason for me not to do it. This is the last warning. Next person calls me by my first name is out of here. No, I do not smoke. It's a nasty habit and never would. Gods? What's a god? Show us your gods. No, I do not work today. Dick's Sporting Goods is closed, people. Didn't you get the notification? They're only doing online and BOPUS orders. Buy online, pick up in store. And Emerson, you've spent a grand total of 3 minutes or 10 minutes on the website. Some of you 30 minutes. Owen spent 4 minutes. What's your Nuzella problem, Emerson? Jason, you're about ready to get banned as well. Either take it seriously. Well, you have a test on the first chapter tomorrow. I'll be putting the grades in the grade book come Monday. And I'm putting in zeros if you don't do it. Yes, I'm playing with poker chips. What's bull crap, Emerson? Mr. Fain, it makes no difference whether you think I give you too much work or not. You got 2 weeks to get it done. You'll just have a 0 in part of it till it's finished. Jason, again, if you have nothing to say about what the assignments are or have any questions about that, just be quiet. Jorge, I have no idea who you are, and I don't speak Spanish. Hey, chill. Why would I want to go to Home Depot? I got everything I need right here. Mr. Bitt, obviously you weren't here earlier. Do not use my first name if you're in my class. If you're not in my class, I'm going to ban you. No questions asked. I don't put up with any BS. My students will vouch for that. Because, William, I can. That's why you got an article about Elizabeth Warren. Nah, they're not rowdy. They just bark every time somebody walks by the house or they hear a noise. Stands for binary statistics, Parker. Emerson, what are my 4 favorite words? Because I said so. I would advise you to knock on the door. Mr. Fain, it gives you something to do. Besides, sit there and play video games. Parker, if you have no questions about class, I don't care anything about Tennessee, Georgia right now. Well, then I love it, Emerson. I get to be number 1 in something. It's the same stuff we've been going over in class. William, you're getting dangerously close to being banned. I do know how to work YouTube, so don't worry about that. In basketball, you are quite correct, Parker. They were garbage this year. Yeah, Ethan, join pokercoaching.com. It's $550 a year. How do I active the powers to take over the world? Well, Parker, maybe you want to put that in terms I can understand. I don't know how to active any powers. No, I'm not letting Jorge back in. I don't know who Jorge is. Oh, wonderful. Another troller. I was wondering if you all were going to be mature enough to handle this, and obviously you can't. All I can say is you better get to work on your assignments. TV is Star Trek The Next Generation. And I'm not watching it. I'm watching you all act like a bunch of idiots. I'll be binge watching Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine for the next few days. Yeah, Rohan, go right to school and you can use my microwave all you want to. Good. Bring them on. You know what? I can't show you all that. That would be inappropriate. Sorry, Bernie, but I didn't call you an idiot, William. I said you were acting like idiots. Parker, there are 5 Newsella articles on there. I will put all of them in the computer at the same time. Well, I take that back. I might do 25 points each and put them in separately. I mean, those things take you like 5 minutes, so it wouldn't take you any time at all to get them done. Nope. Wholly inappropriate for this particular setting. Okay, I'll show you what I was going to show you. There you go. State championship ring. Sorry, boys. Like I said, I'm not like your parents. Asking me to do something 15 times won't get a yes. My no is final. Here you go. Maverick. No, Parker. Not a good day for fishing. It's been raining. Fish won't bite. You need to stay and get your assignments done. There is no March Madness, Emerson. Sorry to tell you. Sorry, boys. William has now been banned for today. Nope. I don't babysit. Yeah, I'm not going to turn around, so just don't come in the door, like I said. Yes, Joe. I should ban you too, just because your name's Joe Biden. List for what? Yes, Rohan, you spent 150 minutes on the assignments. I don't see what my age has to do with anything. You can see it. If you can see it, you can see it. Why would I have to show it to you? Parker, stay inside, drink plenty of fluid. That's all I can tell you, buddy. Didn't I ban Bernie? Bernie's gone. So everybody say goodbye to Bernie. That was Dafe. Probably just stayed logged into it for overnight or something. I doubt he spent 1,250 minutes on those assignments. Yep, Bernie's gone. All right, fellas, you got about another 5 minutes if you have any pertinent questions to ask. If not, I'm getting off here. As you can see now, I am serious about you doing the assignments. So you need to get a hold of your classmates, make sure everybody knows to get them done. Because only less than half of you have done anything. Parker, you're about ready to get banned as well. I think I'll just get rid of you because I don't feel like putting up with you. There you go. Gone. What is this business you thing all about? Well, as you can see, there are assignments on there for you to do that are similar to what we do in class. The same stuff we were going over when we left. That's why I picked what I picked. It's just like being in class, except you do it on your own. I didn't put any group work in there, I don't think. If it is, just do it yourself. Did your mom email you or something, Anderson, and tell you that you had assignments to do? Because I did email her and tell her. Thanks. Probably just about like normal, Owen, 100 points for completing the assignments, and there'll be 50 points on the test. Anything you can't do, don't worry about. I'll look at it. Sure you do, Ethan. Well, I know that, Jason, but you better do it anyway. And Anderson and Aaron, I am tasking you with getting a hold of everybody in class. You have most of their numbers and texts, whatever. And they better get on the work because there's a test tomorrow. I told you all that. Then Emerson, how are you on here now? Only question I would ask. And I would say call Spectrum, and they'll give you free internet access. Nope, we're not canceling it. You have work to do, and you will be held accountable for it, Aaron. I'm sorry you think it's bittersweet, Bennett, but you know what? You're going to do it anyway. If you don't, and boys, stop using certain aspects, certain words on here. I hate to have to ban you. Then you won't be able to ask me any questions. Series to get a 0 on the assignments. I will post the test up either late tonight or early in the morning. They are napping right now, I believe. Yes, 2 of them are napping on the couch. The other one's napping in the bedroom. but there they are behind me. That's Blue up front. He's a foster dog. He's leaving tomorrow. Well, I don't know if there's a time limit on it, Aaron. I don't think there is. I didn't set up anything, but I'll check it tomorrow. I will put it unlimited time if that's what it takes. Anderson, that would be a negative, buddy. 1, you have to be 21 to play. And 2, I'd feel guilty taking all your money. So just leave it at that. Hello, Riley. I'm glad you're here. You need to get on the website and do the assignments. There's a test tomorrow. Emerson, I don't care whether you use the bathroom or not. You don't need my permission to go to the bathroom right now. Well, since I don't know who you are, iPod, you're getting timed out, so enjoy your time in timeout. Well, the assignments, yes, you should complete them by tonight because you have a test tomorrow. So, simple as that. Hey, Rohan, telling a dog to shut up is like telling you not to be silly. Just don't work. They do what dogs do. They bark. Hi, Lexi. Hello, sweetie. You guys quit fighting in the chat. What do you mean, what's the website? Anderson, we went over that in class. It is on Google Classroom. Follow the link. My teacher link is right there. You'll need your password. Riley, I don't care how funny it is. It's part of our distance learning so we can keep our social distancing. And Aaron, since you weren't here earlier, do not use my first name. I didn't want to make a separate channel to put this thing on, so if this doesn't work, I may have to go over to Google and use the live feed there. So Jacob, I don't need to post a vlog of my daily life because my daily life consists of very little besides taking care of the dogs, doing laundry, and cleaning my house. Rohan, I can distance you for good if you like. Just put a bunch of zeros in for you and see how your parents like that. Oh, and Vegas is shut down, so you wouldn't have a Vegas vlog anyway except a bunch of empty streets. It's not a question of knowing my first name, Aaron. It's a question of respect. Oh, look, nobody has logged in to the intro to management class. What a shock that is. No, Emerson, I can't throw baseball anymore. Y'all can come in 5 different, logins on for YouTube or whatever, and I'll ban every one of them. So it don't make a difference to me. Well, Aaron, if you would have listened when I told you the other day, there is a chapter's worth for each week, and you're 4 days behind. Riley, if you don't take the test, you get a 0. Plain and simple. I'm going to post it tomorrow. You have through the weekend to get it done. I'm going to check Monday. And if it's not done, you'll get a 0. Well, Joe, that's all going to depend on your attitude. All right, I went 5 minutes over my time. I'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight. If anybody has any real questions, if it's going to be another one of these things, it'll be a really short chat. Rohan, just get done what you can, okay? You have plenty of time to get stuff done. Right, there's a chapter for each week. Like I said, that's more time than we usually spend on a chapter. They all have quite a bit of work. I clicked a bunch of assignments on all of them. Something to keep you all busy. Anderson, the answer to that is yes. You've had 4 days to work on it. You chose not to. That's your fault, not mine. Yes, I'm leaving. iPod, you're good. You're gone altogether. Have fun. Well, I'll have answers tonight if anybody has any questions. That's it. See you all tonight, 8 o'clock. Bye.